354 witnesses have been tried. On the other hand, 32 stand accused today. I want to connect immediately to Rahul Srivastav, who's followed the trajectory of this case since 1992. He's reporting from Lucknow, where we are going to hear what goes on in that CBI court. My colleague Aishwarya Paliwal joins me from Ayodhya with the latest ground report. Ayodhya, very used to those barricades. Pretty much this would be the final lap in that whole circle of what the city or the temple town of Ayodhya has gone through, coming to a close. I want to go across to Rahul Srivastav first. Rahul, for the benefit of our viewers, would you take us through the trajectory of this case and what are we expecting today?
Preeti, I'll start with an irony, a political irony, that on the 5th of August, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation of a grand Ram temple at Ayodhya. Now, that act was directly linked to what is transpiring today, the Babri Masjid demolition. All the players who are going to face a verdict today actually were not there on that day, on the 5th. And that includes L.K. Advani, who was a charioteer as far as the Ram Janmabhoomi Yatra was concerned. What I can tell you first, that there is a special courtroom which has been set up for all the accused. 49 initial accused, 32 living, nearly 20 odd might be inside, so a special social distancing protocol arrangement has been made. The proceedings may start with one interesting element, that under a new amendment to the CRPC, they have to submit a surety. Now, because of this surety which has to be filed, there is going to be a process which will take nearly 1.5 to 2 hours. And that is why the verdict is expected sometime around 1 o'clock. The other important element is that in this case, there were 7 kind of charges which were framed against different set of people. The initial FIR was against the lakhs of car sevaks, and then the second one, 198/92, was specifically against certain leaders. So the court will answer today the question whether it was a spontaneous act, as just now I think Sadhvi Ritambra was saying, akasmat ghatna, or was it a conspiracy? Was there a serious involvement of senior leaders like L.K. Advani, VHP and others? They plotted the demolition of the Babri Mosque. That question for the first time will get a judicial answer. Right now we are outside the High Court in a very curious case, Preeti. 28 years, agonizing wait, not just for the people who are looking for justice, but also for the accused. Primarily because there are officers involved who are today 84 years old. They have had a long journey as far as the legal battle is concerned, while the politicians plotted legal moves which have delayed the case. So much so that in 2003 September, Preeti, surprisingly, out of the 8 people who were facing a trial in a separate court in Rai Bareli because of a court order by Justice Bhalla in 2001 February, did not create a mandamus on the government to issue a notification for a joint trial, for a joint charge sheet. So much so that L.K. Advani was acquitted and 7 others, they were continued to be facing trials. There have been so many flip-flops, and perhaps one of the shoddiest works done by the CBI, which indicates great amount of political interference, that the CBI did not go into appeals against leader like L.K. Advani. There are charges by the other side, that the BJP and others, that the CBI worked and tried to frame them. And that is why this question, who was behind the demolition of the Babri Mosque, is not just a question, as the Supreme Court in 2017 said, not just a question whether there were some people involved, whether there was conspiracy. There was an attempt to break the social fabric of this country. There was an attempt to create animosity, and it did create animosity. Nearly 2,500 people died in the riots that ensued. And that question, who was responsible, needs an answer, and one will have to wait and see. What we are being told, not many charges against these leaders are such that they cannot get bail. There is a problem in the case that most of the lawyers are saying that the CBI has failed to produce anything conclusive to prove a conspiracy. There has to be a video or a witness evidence. What the lawyers of the accused are saying, that not one video has been provided by the CBI in which the contents say that there was a provocation which was part of a conspiracy. I think that question mark, who demolished Babri Mosque, was there a conspiracy, will get an answer today.
You know, Rahul, I want to ask you one more question. You talk about the conspiracy angle, but, you know, if we go back, there were two cases that were merged together, which was, of course, to prove conspiracy. And the other one was whether crowds were instigated. Are both going to be looked at today because they were both merged together?
Preeti, initially there were two separate charge sheets. One were FIRs, one was 197, 198, 92. And it was the CBI, when it took charge, it merged the two FIRs and a joint charge sheet was created. Now, the two trials for these two charge sheets were on in different courts. Now, when they were merged, the CBI took the cases to one court in Lucknow. But the state government created a mistake. Now, why was it created? Was it deliberate? That question, I think, is never going to get answered. In February 2001, Justice Jagdish Bhalla of the High Court here said that there was a lacune. It can be corrected. He didn't make it mandamus that it should be corrected. He said that it can be corrected. After that, Mulayam Singh Yadav government, Mayawati government, BJP government did not correct that lacune that the trials can be on in at one place. So much so there are 350 witnesses, Preeti. 247 odd appeared in one court in Raebareli, rest of them appearing in Lucknow. It is the most bizarre case which has, I think, ever been contested in the courts in the country, with so many twists and turns. And I think every legal remedy has been used by the top politicians involved in the case. Now, it is only when the Supreme Court stepped in and said that all trials together, one, no adjournments ever as far as this case is concerned, unless there is a great exigency. The judge will not be transferred. It is only then that there has been an earnest judicial probe as far as the Babri Masjid demolition of 6th of December 1992 is concerned. Otherwise, this case would have gone on till, I think, for the next 20-25 years.
Right. You know, Rahul, before I cut across to Aishwarya, one very quick question. You talk about